If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, be sure to check out today's sponsor RL Exchange. They support all platforms and offer a wide selection of Rocket League items to choose from and have multiple payment options. Be sure to use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
Ever since they made the fall major last season is not really anything on the pitch, but off the pitch. You know, do they have the team chemistry together? Obviously adding CRR very recently. He's very comfortable as he'll score the first goal of the new season for Complexity.
The man hailing from Spain flies above everyone else, manages to get it past Card as well. Managed to actually work as well. I mean, I've seen a couple of chances where I think fakes can come in. I think Card had a decent shot. He went for a fake shot on the goal line, but a little bit too close. So you can definitely try and get out of the way of them. But with a flip reset coming in, we said it earlier, Gibbs, teammates, whoever's doubting him, you're never left.
My gosh. Card getting in the way as well, going after mostly on the Complexity side. So far in this series, where neither team was very physical in their qualifier runs, was Furia had a couple different qualifiers to play. They're looking to make good on it here. Jan with the double.
Jan, my God, man. How do you go up for that just gentle touch over the top? Raceborn misses it, and then you slice the top
well warmed up, apparently. Here's Mist. Gotta get something going for FaZe. Maybe taking a little bit too much time. Got the pop out to first killer, needs a double, and he's got it to get FaZe on the board.
Beautiful angle from first killer here as well. Manages to use his resourcefulness just to tap it over the top with very little boost too. Only starts tapping.
Flipped away in game one. Operative word, of course, nearly. First killer, quick turn. He's got around two. Mist is there. So is Typical, and it's Mist who scores the tight angle.
You send two to that ball, even though first kill is removed. The double commit opens it up, and Mist just so gently taps it below that crossbar.
Barely making the save. First killer came up empty, but then did just enough alongside Typical. Now beast mode, double shot, bang bang! He goes in behind the defense.
The double barrel shotgun takes the head off that FaZe beast on the backboard, and then can tap it behind the keeper. Mist. He's great defensively.
The second half as strongly as they've started the first half of these games so far. Again, FaZe has come back time and time again. They're going to get one back here as Mist slams it down off the shot from Typical.
From the ceiling as well. He just jumps off and can then spike it below Torment.
Typical over towards Mist, but beast mode's there first. And Calm took out first killer, but not before FK got the clear. And then Typical, a missile, and FaZe has the lead.
I love that you can see Torment knows this shot's coming. He's fully aware that Typical wants to shoot that from beast mode to catch that ball as the 50 drops it low, but Typical in the midfield is going to be able to get that to stop again. These 50s going incredibly even, but B-mode up for the 1v1, sends it into the opposite corner. You see him wrap the Octane around that ball, and you have no idea which direction it's going. Plays it high, whips it around, and then flicks it bottom shot off in the end. A demo from first killer, wanting to get rid of both men, and then first killer removed from the pitch himself. Typical up for that double touch. He took a couple of seconds longer than I think first killer would have wanted, but the double demos are brilliant.
But just a huge advantage in terms of the boost, regardless of how difficult that makes their approach on the net. And you have to commend that approach, the confidence you have to say, yeah, we can hit just about anything from anywhere. Atomic to Chicago, and FaZe blinked twice. You may have missed it.
I felt like that might happen, but I can't understand how Atomic has dropped that. So
try as they might, really struggling to bring the ball down in their own control. I mean, they're having to make these really awkward touches, and first killer, what a pass! That's gonna knock! I was about to say, do they make that save? I was about to lose my mind, but thankfully that one went into the net.
I think you can still lose your mind. That is a fantastic
There's a man in front as well, it's Mist. He's going for bumps, going for demos. Good defending from AJ. He sacrificed his car, but he got the ball away.
Oh! Hello? Nick Costello? Welcome to the party? What a block here on the wall. He just stole the corner boost and decides, yeah, let's just force it. See if something good happens.
Tap it over Mist. Not quite on that occasion, and then he's taken out the game for good measure. First killer up the wall. AJ has learned, though. He knows not to let first killer have time in that position. He goes for the bump as well, and AJ gets it. More than makes up for his mistake earlier.
AJ knows. Here's the only way you make sure Mist doesn't save the ball. Ensure that he cannot hit it. That is the only way. Got a decent bit of midfield pressure, but lacking in terms of overall ball control. Really got to find a way to stick on it.
Yeah, I mean, I said in the first game...
Well, there we go.
Wondered if solo plays might be an avenue they could focus on, and Garrett G, he answers the call.
Wins one challenge, wins the second challenge, doesn't get bumped off, and of course wins the third one.
It's not just good thinking, also able to download their opponents as well as anybody. That is how you get to a top 4 finish at the World Championships. But NRG come back. Garrett G, a lovely double tap out of nothing at no angle. NRG back in it.
Pinpoint placement as well. What a throw over from Squishy. I mean, he had to use everything. He didn't have much of
It's a bit more decisive there from NRG there with that counter-attacking chance. Do still have time though. Garrett G now can make up for it. He gets the double and he sinks it. Garrett rolling back the years. What a finish that is.
That is the tightest line you're gonna see for a while. Oh, had to spin the car in reverse to make sure he got the to be denied yet again. Puts in a big insurance goal. Maximum pressure here for NRG now. What? You're joking! Oh. What is that pass from Justin?
How on earth has he forced this angle? Let's see, Ko gets the touch, and then Justin with a double touch dunk across the goal for Squid.
One, get a little fortunate there that they missed the ball.
For real, I didn't think Nolly had any shot at getting a touch there. As Abjack another pass, and that shot on target. Great 1-2 combo play to get the goal late in game number 2.
Tom just following this transition back in his net. He saw it get through everybody, was like, oh boy, there's a
great
lot.
outlet pass from Torment to find him and break up this offense from GenG.
This one's going to take a tough skip for Jack, but he's on it. He's got the flip reset towards the net.
No
and he's
way!
going to find the dunk. Apparently Jack is going to turn in number 3, and that'll put game 3 on ice.
Oh, baby, flip reset into a dunk on the goal line.
Apparently Jack pressing and Torment, great timing. Nolly looking for apparently Jack, and this is what we were talking about where in the last game, Jack would have been ready for that, but this time it's a mistimed pass. Tom is able to jump all over it with Appjack given the space right here as he goes and needs boost and tries to circle back around, and Calm dots it in with a big... Rather than sit there and let, you know, some of the best players in the world take a free shot anywhere in his net. Thinking we'll try and go get that one out of the way. Apparently Jack is able to beat Beast Mode to the backboard. Beast Mode knew he had to go up there and get it off the bounce, otherwise he was getting scored on.
I saw Spark fly at least, but
yeah,
either way from Beast Mode. Get that one over Nolly is Chronic. Gonna push this towards midfield, gets the touch over Calm. Here comes Nolly, gets the redirect and on target. Version 1, not expecting this one to go straight in. My goodness, what a touch here.
Oh, and Nolly went and got that ball. He was driving
their own net, but again, starting to have a little bit of boost issues. Only Torment has some in the tank right now. Beast Mode just trying to keep this thing out. Abjack, oh my gosh, what a redirect, what a read, and the ability to get that ball, not only on target, but just to be able to snap touch that. Impressive, young man.
And he got bumped. Around Magic Bear just to punt Reddles in a race against Arsenal. That one's going to ricochet around the top corner. Daniel just a slow floater into the midfield. Maybe not the touch he wanted or the touch they needed. AJ's going to deliver into the middle of the net. Optic open up the scoring.
Nice little pirouette here from AJ, starting near midfield and just continues to push through that ball. And
Magic Bear doing just that with the air dribble towards the net. LJ soft tap. Here comes Reynolds to try and bury it. Daniel gonna get in his face. Have to do it in the air. And Daniel, again, solid enough tap towards the side wall. And that's actually a great clear. It's an awkward bounce. Arsenal gets a little tip from LJ. Missed the There's Daniel. Space Station Gaming. What a brilliant 0-second sequence.
Oh, the young GOAT showing out and showing up here in game number 1. Tucked it in.
They were pretty much all one-goal games with the exception of game 1. 2 overtimes, so Optic
but didn't Optic score first in games 2 and 3 and maintain LJ. LJ just shutting us up, saying, stop talking about Optic. Let's talk about us and show mechanics. Oh boy, beautiful.
I mean, Optic definitely finding a couple of ways through, so Space Station, the ones we get to say, haha, we knew we made the right choice, and it's going to continue in game 3. Might be the worst possible start. Reddles gets he gets caught going forward for some reason. I think he thought Magic Bear was going to maybe have a great support player, but Daniel, I mean, that guy's making the touch. You know what I mean? It's like Space Station needs a touch to go exactly somewhere. Holy wow! Forget Daniel. Magic Bear to AJ with pace, 92 miles per hour.
Oh, baby, put some hot sauce on that one. Gone in as AJ sends that one all the way downfield. And speaking of AJ, he's the only player for Optic right now to get a goal.
You can't miss?
How? We're not on land. How is he hitting these shots?
You can't miss. He just jumps off the wall, dodges the dunk. He doesn't even have any more boost. He just set up the line.
When FaZe did make that change, and people were wondering where FaZe is going to go, and they found out it was missed. The reception was largely, well, this is going to be great, because First Killer is always going to deliver this kind of performance as he gets the first goal.
And it was a nice setup from Mist as well, but that is how deadly FaZe is on offense. You see two-piece.
When you're able to hit the ball with authority and force the defense to rush your touches, good things are going to happen for you on offense. First Killer underneath on the reset, and First Killer just continues to dazzle match after match, game after game. When this guy's behind the ball, magic happens.
Oh, it's such a good first touch. A low altitude.
Leaving First Killer all by himself. Memory has two-piece on the wing. He takes it himself, and he missed off the post. No connection as Mist on the turnaround. Back to Typical. Back to Mist. Hard shot. You're not saving that one. Mist puts lead into it.
77 miles an hour. Mist to Typical. The give and go. And the placement.
Rebellion. Parth getting a dunk. Can Rebellion get on the board? Nope. There's First Killer.
Wrong 2v1 situation. It's going to be really tough for Memory, especially when you're going against First Killer. Oh, man. First Killer. He served this up on a platter.
All right, what do you do with your Memory? It's First Killer with control in the blue half and maybe stinting the comeback potential here for Rebellion.
And that was a good cut from Mist. First Killer! Oh, it was Typical. I'm sorry. Typical. That was First Killer with how clean that was, but Typical showing us his ability. That was a gorgeous double tap. Had just enough play.
Parth just going hard, cheat, supersonic. They get a favorable bounce off the ramp. Two-piece sees Parth on the left. Decent catch from Parth, but he's going to get 50 the whole way back to his net. Memory keeping the ball alive. We've seen long 0-second drills. This could be the makings of another one. Memory sends it up. Parth, wait down a two-piece. 0 seconds, they've done it! Rebellion failed the first time, but the second time is the charm. The whole way set from Memory back to Parth. We're going OT.
It had to be the perfect kickoff. The chances from FaZe, then the Rebellion marching downfield. And FaZe Clan still have that game 4 fresh in their minds. They need that insurance goal, and Typical gives it to them.
Oh, it's so pretty. We're talking about who's going to step up, who's going to be that next man for FaZe. How about the ceiling reset double for Typical? Come on, baby.
For the second time, trying to lift that World Championship trophy in Fort Worth. Fell short, of course, to Team BDS. Here's Jan to the crossbar and through JNAP's 2-1 Furia.
The mechanical mastermind AM when he's in the air like that. You gotta put a hand up a little faster, Atomic. Able to get the flip back on the offensive push again.
It has to be mentally exhausting to play against a team like G2. Here's Card, double tap, bang, bang.
King Card comes up big. Yan pops it up, flip reset into the demo, and through the explosion. From G2, Furia have flipped the pressure on its head here in the final minutes of the game.
Atomic, oh, he had it and he dunks it through as well. Solo effort from Atomic to tie the game.
And that's why you can't count them out until the clock is 0, because then you get this. They tried for the save, so to speak, but all they need is one good breakout chance. Furia trying not to give it to them at all in these final minutes. As Yan, holy, what a redirect from Yan!
Oh, this is brilliant. And when he gets going, he's a difference maker for sure. Have either scored very early on or threatened to do so, as Card was threatening a redirect there and Atomic got in his way. JNAB, Chicago, and it's in! Oh, it looked like Kaio might have gotten to it, but Chicago gives G2 the lead this time.
Look at this redirect from Reed. the power behind
Two
it.
teams
who are undefeated in games when they score first at 7-0. It's going to be a tough task here for Furia, knowing that number. Yan's going to try to equalize, and he does! Vamos for Yan!
My goodness! Catch and release. 1-1.
Way in. That's a long clear. Card going to have to weather the storm. 30 seconds left. And G2 just have to hold on to the lead. Can Atomic finish it? He can! G2 up by 2!
G2 goes nuclear on Neo Tokyo as Atomic has all 4. 3 of his own.
LJ comes to pick it up. Aldea goes back to give boost. Arsenal waiting in the midfield for Jack. Jack wins the challenge. Noli gets demoed by LJ. Jack's though trying to finish this himself.
So good.
And he will!
He's just so good. He has been on another level in the North American breaks. 48 seconds in to game 5. And Noli back on possession again. GenG just seem a lot faster. And apparently Jack extends his streak to 9 in a row with a goal.
I don't know. Kids, close your eyes. I just witnessed a murder.
Atomic drills it forward again, put it back in FaZe territory. G2 gonna build some momentum off of that great play started by Atomic, a first killer, alone with the ball.
On the reset, and you can't give first killer that much space from midfield.
You saw him fake the flip reset. The defense bought it. Why? Because this is what first killer can do. Atomic trying to jump early. It was the right call. Typical speed. Edging out G2 over and over. Now we see a tactically timed demo from Mist, opening up a double tap. First killer. This was a thing of beauty.
You cannot deny him. When he wants the net, he's gonna find it. Double tap, 1 boost in the tank, just to keep rolling.
Trying to get it out. FaZe, they smell blood in the water.
That was a desperate move from Atomic too, because Typical almost got him bumped off the play. Barely recovered.
There's 2 touches and JNAPS. Oh, call on the knapsack to put G2 on the board.
And Chicago sets this up. JNAPS, that touch. You saw Mist was trying to deny that option. Wanted to get up with how he's playing in this series.
The man cannot be stopped anywhere you find him. Typical. What a nice carry. Look, he wants to put matters into his own hands.
It's Typical. A beautiful pirouette right into G2's heart.
Typical off the wall, pushing it out. It's a literal 1v3. When you look up 1v2,
just waiting to see how FaZe play this defense. Atomic, good read on the pass from FaZe. All the G2 forced back. I don't think anyone really had
Booster comeback and first killer. He marches down the field. He says, Wasteland is my map. Look at Mist rolling, hoping he can get a bumper something. Atomic in the area, but was he really in?
No, he literally just stopped looking at blue cars. He's freestyling. Chicago.
Oh my! Now first killer, that's illegal! Psyonix, somebody do something! This cannot keep happening! You cannot have professional games of Rocket League and have this happen in front of us! Nobody can. This should be...
Pick up some timing as they approach the ball on offense a little bit. See if they can catch FaZe jumping at something they shouldn't. Going in killer. Threw a couple down to Mist. That one's going to find its way in. First killer manages a challenge beautifully to get this one out into the middle.
And pressure right out of the gates here in overtime, but a great drop-down pass from any of the shots that have come out from FaZe Clan. And when you look over at FaZe, yeah, they've given up a lot of shots, but they've had 5 saves to boot. So great defense, great redirect. Love this pass upfield. The outlet is found, and first killer hammers it home.
So you're not going to see that on the replay, but apparently Jack and Chronic, they got tangled up in front of the orange net when that first killer. So aware there, he knows Mist is just trying to force that ball to a spot. If he wins it, he wins it. If he doesn't, it's going to be here. Typical twisting and twirling is going to make his way around the GenG defense. Jack, a little shake of the head, like guys that can't go in.
Oh, just spinning underneath that ball. Able to maintain his composure, follow through on that touch on that ball, and get that clear all the way downfield. Great infield pass. Better shot, not able to be stopped. And apparently Jack puts GenG up 1.
Try as you might. First killer, you've been reading the game well. You saw this one coming, but that is tough to save.
Middle Nolly.
Has to hop over him. Typical pressing it hard and does not get the second touch. Apparently Jack to Chronic. There's Miss down to the floor. Typical kept it alive for whatever reason. FaZe wants to score one more. First killer will finish the fall open with an exclamation point, and FaZe Clan will win for a second year running the first regional of the season.